ICE under investigation for tampering, illegally tampering with license plate. This is a hell of a story. Here it is.
You may have seen this video recently on social media. It shows an ICE agent confronting someone filming a vehicle and saying,
You can record all you want.
I am.
Change plates out every day.
well, I have a big problem with that. You see, swapping out Illinois license plates on Illinois registered vehicles is illegal. And as Secretary of State, I have zero tolerance for this type of illegal activity. We are investigating these allegations as we speak, and I'm asking for your help. Today, we're announcing a special plate watch hotline for people to report this type of illegal activity. Flipping license plates or altering them in any way to avoid detection is strictly prohibited in Illinois. Penalties include fines and potential jail time. Our office also has the authority to suspend or revoke the vehicle's license plates. And no one, including a federal agent, is above the law.
Alexa, go ahead. Put up full mask. Keep that picture up. For the past 2 months, I've been saying that local jurisdictions, city, county, and state, they have the authority to investigate and to arrest federal agents. That has been upheld by the courts. Not too long ago, the city of Chicago passed an actual law that said if you do these things, regardless if you work for the federal government or not, if you are a federal officer or not, you will be arrested in Chicago. Now, you have a state, and it happens to be Illinois. And the Secretary of State is warning federal officers because it was discovered that federal agents, ICE, are tampering with their license plates to avoid detection, according to a new report. The Secretary of State happens to be a Democrat, unveiled a new initiative this week called Plate Watch. It's the Plate Watch hotline, which asks residents to report times when they witness immigration and customs enforcement agents switching out their license plates, The Guardian reported. So under the state law, penalties for displaying an unauthorized license plate, obscuring or modifying license plates in any way, include fines and potential jail time. The Secretary of State's office also said it has the authority to suspend or revoke the vehicle's license plates in such instances, which would basically make the vehicle immobile. Additionally, Illinois registered vehicle must display license plate in both the front and the back of the vehicle. This is the law for everyone. Vehicles registered in other states may only require a rear license plate, and all vehicles driving on the roads in the state must have proper licensing in accordance with laws of their state. This is what the Secretary of State's office says. Earlier this month, a U.S. district judge ordered federal immigration officers in Chicago area to wear body cameras following repeated deployments of pepper balls, smoke grenades, tear gas against protesters, and even the local police themselves. Here's the reality. They don't want any smoke with Chicago PD. They don't have the manpower. Chicago PD, until recently, did not have clear guidance as to engagement with federal officers. Now they do. We shall see what happens. But there is nothing that restricts a local jurisdiction that has the authority, a city government, a county government, or a state government, from enforcing said laws that are germane to that jurisdiction, regardless if a person works as a federal officer or not. Once again, I remind everyone of Red Dog Police, City of Atlanta, who did in fact arrest federal agents. Georgia State troopers years back did the same. There's more. So ICE agents breaking the law. So this is not the first time Trump's ICE agents have been accused of illegal activity. So a judge in the state recently ruled that ICE agents have to wear these body cams because they were found to be indiscriminately shooting pepper balls and other non-lethal weapons against protesters, according to the report. That means everyday people who were not under arrest nor suspected of a crime should not have been unlawfully accosted by the police. A federal court in Chicago has ordered sweeping new limits on U.S. immigration and customs enforcement operations in the Midwest, ruling that agents repeatedly violated federal law and a binding consent decree by arresting people with no warrants. We've been saying this since day one. The decision, issued October 7th by U.S. District Judge Jeffrey Cummings, extends court oversight of the agency until the 2nd of February 2026 and warns that officers who disregard the order could face contempt or criminal referral. Legal experts say federal agents can face arrest or prosecution under state law if they commit crimes that fall outside of their official duties. For example, excessive force, assault, and other criminal acts unrelated to enforcing immigration law. In rare cases where state or local authorities have charged a federal officer, courts first decide whether the conduct was part of their federal duties. If it was, the officer is typically protected by federal immunity under the Supremacy Clause. If it wasn't, meaning the agent acted personally or unlawfully, the case can proceed under state law. And just a reminder, state law is empowered by the United States Constitution, making it federal in nature and local in enforcement. So the state having a right to create laws is empowered by the framework of the U.S. Constitution. So this is not as clear-cut as some would say, well, this is local versus federal. No, the Constitution clearly gives states the right to pass and maintain these laws. We fought over this before, but they have the right to do this part. It cannot go outside of the context of the constitutional norm. And these ICE agents have been operating without any additional, let's just say, legal protection, which means that the things that they've been doing that fall outside of the legal framework of the Constitution, of statute, and of local law, they can be prosecuted for it, period. We'll bring you updates as they come.